sudden abandonment, but a gradual redirection of energy and affection that left the sisters feeling like satellites drifting further from their sun. Mark, consumed by the burgeoning romance and the weight of Chloe's own family's needs, seemed to operate in a newly defined sphere, one that increasingly excluded the familiar orbits of his own kin. Chloe, a woman of warmth and an undeniable vivacity, had effortlessly woven herself into the fabric of their lives. Her laughter, a clear, melodious sound, often filled the usually quiet house, a welcome counterpoint to the persistent hum of anxiety that had become its soundtrack. Lisa, ever the sensitive barometer of familial harmony, had taken to Chloe with an open heart, finding in her a kindred spirit. There was a youthful effervescence about Chloe that resonated with Lisa's own, a shared language of dreams and aspirations that Rita, caught in the practicalities of their new reality, had momentarily lost touch with. Rita, too, had initially embraced Chloe, seeing in her brother's eyes a reflection of genuine happiness, a light that had been absent for too long. The shared grief that had bound the siblings so tightly in the aftermath of their parents' passing had, for a brief period, seemed to loosen its grip, allowing space for new connections to form. But the landscape of their family had been irrevocably altered by loss, and that altered terrain proved fertile ground for new strains. Chloe's family, it turned out, was not merely in need of emotional support, their challenges ran deeper, entwined with health concerns and the accompanying financial burdens. Mark, ever the dutiful son and brother, found himself drawn into this new web of responsibility. It began subtly, with extended phone calls that took him to the quiet corners of the house, with evenings that stretched later as he offered support or assistance. What had once been spontaneous evenings spent together, rehashing the day's events or planning for the future, now became a series of carefully orchestrated rearrangements to accommodate Chloe's schedule and her family's emergencies. Rita watched, a growing unease coiling in her stomach. Her own dreams of advancing her career through specialized computer training, a plan meticulously laid out and eagerly anticipated, began to feel increasingly